Armiger.
Spiking bits.
What's up, hobby maniacs? I'm Rob Bear, and today we are checking out the rest of the Armiger upgrades from Gadgets Plus, an amazing retailer over on shapeways.com. So the big night release has come and gone, but that has left us wanting more because who knew Games Workshop would release things the way they did? But they did, and that's cool to kind of see it. So here we have some examples of the Shootie Armiger. We got one painted up here at Bit Studio by Tim, and he did a great job using those Gadget Plus Gobbler guns all magnetized up and socketed in, just like we did on our magnet video, which you may or may not have already seen on here. Of course, I'll drop the link in the description below so you can check that out. It's just super easy to magnetize the Armigers itself. But this isn't all of the upgrade bits that are out there, believe it or not. Now, we did a video when they first came out with some of the chain glaives and stuff that you can see. Let's see, I have one right here. This is the Space Wolf upgrade. You've probably seen this one already, where there's a chain glaive. You can get all of these parts over at their store. There's a wolf head, kind of like a Hellfrost kind of cannon, some alternate feet right there, a whole slew of kind of like themed type weapons over there, along with some of these Space Wolf or Wolfie type pads to go on the Armiger. And I think that is all of the theme stuff there. Oh, and there's some specific feet brace armor plates as well. But today we're going to show you kind of some more sculpts that have come out that you could use for your robots, for your mini-me robots, to kind of enhance them. And one of them, of course, was the Gobbler Cannon. Here is what it looks like. Let me find one. Here is what it looks like before you get some paint on it. It's super clear. You know, it's that ultra frosted or frosted resin. Very well designed. It looks like, for the most part, on this one, the vertical lines are going to be on the inside of it. On this, yeah, that's what it is. So that's really cool. So it's basically printed from the inside out, which is really neat. Great detail. You know, it's very hard to see because it's kind of translucent, but it's got all the different barrels and all that stuff there, the ejection port. And then maybe more importantly is that there is a little piece here that's going to slot in that normally you would put the arm socket right here, but on this, you're going to be able to actually stick a magnet, and this is one of the easiest ways to magnetize it, is you can stick the magnet in there. Now we have the breakdown of all the sizes and everything. I actually don't know right off the top of my head what size that is. It looks like a 1/4 inch, but I might be wrong. But you can check our magnetization video there. Each one of these is over on their site right now. There's a right and a left one, very specific. They do not, you can't mix and match them. They are very specific. And then, of course, there's lots of other pieces too. Let's break them down one by one as I grab an Armiger to try them on. Okay, one of the bits that's quickly becoming my favorite is this Armadillo Carapace right here. When I tried to reset this to try to make it look as close to the stock one as possible. But this thing is pretty neat. I think it's 20 bucks or so. But it just snaps right in, and it gives it a really cool look. It just kind of snaps over the back right there, and then just kind of looks, it's got this really cool segmented kind of look, you know, to give it a very, I would say a very Mechanicus-y, maybe not quite Questoris, but more, definitely more Mechanicus kind of feel right there. And I feel like there's definitely a lot of folks out there that are probably going to be running the Mechanicus kind of theme, but it's got a very striking look, and I definitely love that one. Now, as far as the Gobblers themselves go, those are an easy switch. Well, you got to make sure, like I said, there's a left and a right one right there, and those are very easy to put on. You just got to make sure that you grab the right size right there. And obviously, everything's going to look a little different when you have the shoulder pads, the football pads on, so to speak. And then you've got a lot of their close combat weapons. I like this rock saw looking thing right here. Now, I don't have this magnetized up, but in theory, this will pop right off here, and even though it isn't magnetized, it should, no, it will not recess. It might, let's see. Yep, it sure did. Okay, well, it's not going to hold 100%, but you kind of get the idea right there of how it'll look and how cool it is. Now, it looks like the lines are printed on the outside of this one, so you're going to want to use maybe some gesso brush on primer. That I've had really good results with that, or just use your normal Army Painter primer. That seems to work pretty well, but you won't be able to eliminate quite all of the lines, unfortunately. But it's not that big of a deal. It's very hardly noticeable. I can show you right here. We've got same deal happen with this one, and you can't, and this is just your Army Painter uniform gray. You can't really see it. Like, I'm looking at the screen, I can't really see it. But if I look close, like I hold it up to my face, and there you can really start to see it. So from, you know, normal tabletop distance, it's really not that big of a deal, I don't feel like. And, you know, as technology keeps getting better and better, I don't think it's going to be any issue. And then we've got this drill saw thing right here as well that is also pretty cool looking. Definitely reminds me of that termite or something out of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Little crazy buzzer thing right there. I love this. And the last one is more of a kind of a caliper type deal right here, which I think is pretty neat. This is maybe like a power lifter out of Aliens almost. Give them the clamps, Really love this one. All of these are very cool, and you know, all upgrades are a little bit pricey, but depending on what you're trying to do and get that very specific look, these upgrades might be just right for your specific night house. And last but certainly not least, as far as upgrades go, are the faceplate, and that's actually really easy to switch out. Now I just have this one in here with a little blue tack, just to show you some of the different options out there that you can pick up. Now, it'll be a little hard because they are clear, but you should be able to get the idea. Like, we got this really cool gas mask looking thing right here, kind of fallout-y. Very, very cool. Now, all of these are going to be smooth on the outside because the lines are on the inside right there. And remember, there is a guide on each one of these products on how to prep them with like soap and water and stuff like that. Usually it's enough just to get the casting residue and things off there. Here's another really cool one, very Cylon looking. Please forgive the big gob of poster tack right there. This one's all the way to us from Sparta. This is Sparta. I think you have to have a chain glaive if you feel that head right there. Faux show. And last but certainly not least is one that's near and dear to my heart. No, this isn't the Mighty Ducks. This is literally the Emperor's finest, the Custodes. So that one's really cool. I like that one for sure. So there's a whole bunch of these over there. I think there's 4 or 5 different ones. I'm not sure if we got all of them, but we got enough that I definitely dig them. Now I like this. I'm more partial to actually this mono eye, which is just a stock one. But as far as any of those other ones go, can definitely fit in well with your theme, depending on what you're trying to do right there. And here's the site, Gadgets Plus, over on shapeways.com. It's actually shapeways.com/shops/Gadgets Plus. But the link will be below in the description field. You don't even have to worry about it. Just click on it. And conveniently at the top of the shop right here, you can see all of the new upgrade parts he's got in here. There's the Rotary Guns. Now, while they are $15, a lot of people have commented, hey, that's a little pricey when the box is, $75. But you don't need to keep buying, the Shootie bits when you might already have the Warglaive bits and just want to upgrade and have the potential for both, which I think a lot of folks out there might already have from the Forgebane box. Now, the prow and masks and things right here that we've seen, the upgrade masks are all $6 each, which I think is pretty cool. The Carapace is $20. The Spartan mask, this is Sparta, is $6, one of my favorites there. And then some of the close combat weapons are all $13. Now, when you click on one of these parts, it'll tell you exactly what you got to do to upgrade it and give you different, pictures on how it looks on the model itself. For the most part, I think they're all like that. What does it fit? Kind of tells you about the different things here. Conversion component, what do I do? How do I prime it? How do I do all these different things? So you will have no problems when you're spending a premium price for a premium product. You shouldn't have any issues from there because you'll be very well versed on exactly what to do when it arrives. Normally we would talk a little bit more about the rules themselves, but I feel like I want to do a whole complete hobby showcase on the Armiger itself and talk about some tips and tactics on how to actually play with these on the tabletop for both versions. So we're going to save that for another day, so look forward to that here very soon, as we are just a little ways past the big night release, but I'm sure it'll be on everybody's minds as they start hitting the tabletops here over the next couple of weeks, heading on into summer. So that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed our look at some more 3D upgrade parts. 3D printing is here to stay, folks, and Shapeways is definitely at the forefront along with independent designer and Gadgets Plus. So make sure you work out your hobby muscles, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you can be the very first to like and comment on all our videos.
Deleted scenes, bonus content, and all the interviews and post-game wrap-up videos can be located in the Hall of Veterans on thelongwar.net. Visit thelongwar.net today and try a week completely free with no strings attached. That's not all. Thelongwar.net is also your hobby resource for exclusive early access with an ad-free experience to all your favorite videos. Members of the Hall of Veterans gain early exclusive access to multiple hobby videos.